Scarlet and Violet is coming soon internationally to the Pokemon trading card game. And while we don't necessarily know how international players are going to play the cards, we do get some foresight into how they could work with Japan having these cards for months now. And based on what I've seen from tournament results, it looks like Miraidon EX is going to be one of, if not the best brand new deck coming out of Scarlet and Violet. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about Miraidon EX. It's a basic Pokemon with 220 HP, and it has the ability Tandem Unit. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 basic lightning Pokemon and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. And this isn't once per turn. You can set up a second Miraidon and then move that Miraidon into the active and then put another 2 Pokemon down. And if you do this twice on turn 1, you've got a full bench, which is pretty sweet. Its attack is not too bad either. Photon Blaster for 2 lightning and a colorless does 220 damage, and during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. And what makes this deck awesome is, one, having that Tandem Unit ability to set up really quickly, and also there is a new trainer card called Electricity Generator, where you get to look at the top 5 cards of your deck and you get to choose up to 2 basic lightning energy cards and attach them to your benched lightning Pokemon in any way you like, then shuffle your deck. So between Miraidon and this Electricity Generator card, you can set up really fast. And here I'm going to show some examples of decks from Japan using Miraidon, using this Electricity Generator as a framework here. And so looking at this list, we've got 3 Miraidons, and this is to help us set up. An interesting card here, Regieleki V and V Max. The V Max has the ability where it increases your basic Pokemon, lightning Pokemon's damage by 30. And if you've got all 3 of these set up on turn 2, and let's say you hit an Electricity Generator, Miraidon can hit for like 310 damage, which is absolutely nuts. But this is not the only lightning attacker you can use here with elevated damage. You've also got Luxray, and Luxray V, and let me close this actually. Yeah, Luxray V is an interesting attacker. This is from Astral Radiance, hasn't seen much play so far, but it does seem to be an interesting play in this deck, where it's got Radiating Pulse, does 120 damage, and discard 2 cards from this 2 energy from this Pokemon, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. And paralysis, as we've seen in the Silver Tempest meta, Crown Zenith meta, can be really good, especially against decks that don't run much in the way of switch cards, especially Lugia. And not only you're hitting double damage, like even if you can't get the knockout on Lugia, you're still getting some pretty sick paralysis with the Luxray as well. We've also got Raikou V, is a card we see a lot, but once boosted with Regieleki is going to be doing a lot of damage, potentially. Has the potential to max out at and also it's going to depend on your opponent's bench size, but 2 full benches plus 3 Regieleki V maxes on the bench. This is hitting for like 300 damage, which is absolutely nuts. And even if it doesn't, it's a great early attacker because it only takes 2 energy to accelerate, so you don't even need to worry about the Electricity Generators. Just manually charge up the Raikou to start, hitting the Electricity Generators in the background to get them onto the Miraidon or the Luxray. As for tech cards, we've also got a Drapion here for the Mew matchup in particular, and some other new cards here. We've got the Nest Balls, which are kind of the replacement for Quick Ball, a couple of those. We've got, this is just Judge, this is just Professor's Research. Arven is a new card. Do I have that one pulled up? Yes, Arven lets you search for an item card and a tool card. Keep in mind that the rules are changing in Scarlet and Violet, where tool cards will no longer count as items. So Arven becomes a little more useful in helping you grab combos such as like an Electricity Generator and a Sky Seal Stone, for example. And Sky Seal Stone is another crazy good card in this. Not only are you getting elevated damage with the Regieleki V Maxes, if you're up trading on a V Star or a V Max with Miraidon or Raikou or Drapion or even Luxray, you're taking an extra prize with the Sky Seal Stone, which is amazing. And last new card here is Beach Court. And Beach Court is a stadium that reduces the cost of retreating for basic Pokemon by 1 less colorless energy. So with that on the board, you do get pretty much a free retreat with all of these basic attackers. Pretty much. I don't think Miraidon is. But with almost, yeah, this one's, oh yeah, you do get a free retreat with Miraidon. So very mobile deck. Let's go look at a couple of other takes on this concept. This time we've got Miraidon, 3 Miraidon again with 1 Raikou with the Regielekis, but this time the big difference here is the inclusion of Magnezone V-Star. This is a card that came out in Lost Origin that we don't really see play right now, but it's an interesting attacker in the sense that it's got Magnetic Grip, which does 180 damage, and you get to get 2 item cards of your choice, which is great for grabbing those electricity generators, and it's got the Electrostar V-Star power where it lets you do 90 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Here's one more look at a potential Miraidon deck, and this one is slightly different. I know this one has 1/1 Flaffy. I think a couple of the decks we've seen do have 1/1 Flaffy just for a little bit of extra energy acceleration, though we are primarily relying on the electricity generator to accelerate here. But we do also have a Greninja V to discard energy into the, discard energy, which then helps with the Flaffy as well, and draw more cards. And we've got a 1/1 Flying Pikachu line here in order to help us deal with single prize Pokemon, as well as stuff like Lugia. And otherwise, yeah, these are pretty much the same sort of takes with some different types of lightning type Pokemon here. I've even seen a couple that have Raichu V in there, which is very cool. I love Raichu V and I would love to see more of it. And I think that's it for the Miraidon deck. This isn't like the definitive list of every single permutation of the deck or anything like that, but did just want to give you a look at potential examples for what Miraidon can be post-rotation. Thank you so much for watching this video. Before we go, you can find me on all of the things, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In Third Person. You can find me on Twitch, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, like I am right now. And you've been seeing the chat going off here this whole time. And you can check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So Twitch fam, stick around, but we do have to say goodbye to our YouTube homies. So YouTube, I will see you on the next one. Later.